Hi there everybody, this is David and welcome to New RPG News. We have a bunch of stuff to talk about this week, starting off with something from my childhood, which is Sonic the Hedgehog, going on into an N64 RPG that might be getting a PC port, and all sorts of other really cool stuff, so I can't wait to talk all about it, and we have a lot of stories to go over, and I definitely do this with sub as you come and join a party and you level on up with me. Thank you so much for your sub, your like, and your hype. It helps me out a ton. So we're going to start off with Sonic the Hedgehog 35th Anniversary Trailer. There's a reason why I'm talking about Sonic. I know it's not an RPG, but bear with me here. There's definitely a reason. It says that Sega is planning a high-energy slate of anniversary programs to celebrate the platformer's legacy throughout the year, including digital content highlighting Sonic's evolution, fan meetups, and community gatherings, exclusive brand and retail partnerships featuring limited merchandise, museum pop-ups, and art exhibitions, live concert celebrations, and a new narrative podcast. We're incredibly proud to celebrate 35 years of our beloved Sonic franchise with our fans. So, yeah. This milestone is not just a reflection of our past, but also a look for our future as we continue to innovate and grow. We want to bring our community together and create memorable experiences for all of our fans throughout 2026. So here's the deal. We knew a long time ago, I want to say in like 2023, that Sega was revisiting their old IPs. And they started doing this because of Sonic. And because Sonic was so successful. So then they started doing like other IPs and going on through, they did like Crazy Taxi, Shinobi, Jet Set Radio, and Streets of Rage. But now they're also reviving Echo the Dolphin? Multiple Echo the Dolphin games are officially in development, with plans to release remastered versions of the Genesis game Echo the Dolphin and Echo Tides of Time, as well as develop a third Echo the Dolphin game. It's been years in the making, and we're honored to bring Echo back. So yeah, it's always been more than a game about a dolphin. He's a bridge between worlds. I remember whenever Echo first came out, and everyone was like, oh, this is so cool, like the commercials and everything. They were like, wow, this looks great. Oh my gosh, I can't wait to play it. And then people played it, and they're like, oh, this is kind of boring. So, so it is interesting that they're going back and they're revisiting Echo. Maybe they're going to turn it into like a cozy game or something, but it just kind of like screams to me like, what are they doing? Now we have some more rumors. Rumors that Sega is revisiting even more IPs. Things like Panzer Dragoon, Neon Genesis Evangelion, Sakura Taisen, and more. It says that there's 12 different old IPs that they are going to be revisiting. So I wonder, could Skies of Arcadia be one of those IPs? Could Phantasy Star or Shining Force be one of those IPs? Hopefully. It looks like we're just kind of getting like little bits and pieces here of what Sega is planning, but I'm hoping that they are planning on revisiting, those classic RPGs. This is so freaking dumb, I can't even deal with it. It's Atlus doing stupid decisions. Something is kind of what Atlus does best. Metaphor Re Fantasio Guidebook Edition digital bundle now available for $80. Keep that price tag in mind. $80 for a digital guidebook editions. Users who own the base game can upgrade via the guidebook edition upgrade for $15. Okay, so what does this all include? It includes a 55-page essential digital strategy guide in English only, and it's a carefully curated and re-edited version of the printed almost 600-page official strategy guide. So basically for $80, you're getting like, what, 10-15% of a 600-page guidebook that you could get for even cheaper than $80. You can get it right here on Amazon for, how much is this? $55. And it's hardcover too. You can get this for $55, hardcover, 600 something pages right here, or you can spend $80 and you can get a 55-page carefully curated version of the guide. Like, what? It says that it has an introduction to the game's story mechanics along with the walkthrough of the game's first arc. So you don't even get like the full game walkthrough. Like, why didn't they just take the guide and scan all of it, and then just say, okay, here's the guide? Why didn't they do that? Why did they have to cut it down? If you're going to do this, like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, this is just dumb. I've been talking about this for the last couple of weeks right now. Tensei no Uda, the Angelverse collection, is coming out physically via limited run for $45. Keep that price tag in mind. $45. There is a deluxe edition that you can get as well with all sorts of little tiny goodies and things like that. There's also like a vinyl. The deluxe edition is $90, so it's twice as much as the original. But also, you are going to have to wait for these to come out. The estimated ship date is July 1st through September the 30th. However, if you don't want to wait, they are both available right now on the Nintendo eShop digitally. I don't see a way to buy them as a bundle. I see a way to buy them individually right here. $22.50 for the first game and $22.50 for the second game right here, which would add up to $45. So you can wait on the shipping from limited run games and you can get it physically there for $45, or you could not restart my computer right now. That would be great, computer. I'm kind of busy doing something, but whatever. Or or you could buy it digitally and not wait and still pay $45 for it. The next Life is Strange game is going to be announced on January the 20th. Separate the real from the rumor. It looks like it's going to be coming out at 10 o'clock in the morning Pacific time, 1 o'clock in the afternoon Eastern time, and you'll be able to watch that reveal trailer over on YouTube. It says join us for exclusive reveal of the next Life is Strange game. So the tease comes 1 week after a European rating for the unannounced Life is Strange reunion was discovered. Animal Crossing's New Horizon version 3.0 update and the Nintendo Switch 2 edition has been announced. It is out now. It came out on January the 15th. The Nintendo Switch edition will cost $65 standalone, or you could do a $5 upgrade from the Switch version. The enhanced version features high-resolution visuals, mouse controls, an in-game megaphone that uses the system's built-in microphone, online play for up to 12 players, and camera play. But that's not all. A free update is also coming to Animal Crossing's New Horizon for the Nintendo Switch, and this upgrade features new resort hotel run by Captain's family, new themed items and characters, extra exclusives like Slumber Island for Nintendo Switch Online members, and more. So if you're into Animal Crossing, then have at it. I personally have never played a single Animal Crossing game in my entire life. It looks boring AF to me, but that's just me. Level 5 is giving us a ton of Inazuma 11 information with a new game announced called Inazuma 11 Cross for the iOS and Android. It is a mobile game, but a closed beta test is available right now. It is in Japan only, and only 20,000 users will be accepted to that. It is a free game with item-based in-app purchases. A release date has not yet been announced. It's a simulation game featuring an original story with a brand new protagonist. It's designed for smartphones that features intuitive command-based controls, allowing anybody to pick it up and play even in short play sessions. Just like in Inazuma 11 Victory Road, players will take on the role of a coach and build up their team. The new protagonist's personality is different from that of Dustin Bellows. Gameplay involves team building, strategizing, and playing matches. They did note this. Player data from Inazuma 11 Victory Road is not compatible with Inazuma 11 Cross. It will be compatible with a future Inazuma 11 Victory Road sequel, which he's already begun writing the script for. Yeah, which leads us right into our next article. For the sequel to Inazuma 11 Victory Road, I've already started writing the scenario. As the new Inazuma 11 that begins in the Reiwa era, I will do my best to deliver surprise and excitement to everybody once again. Please look forward to future announcements. Level 5 previously said player data from Inazuma Victory Road will carry over to a potential sequel. The company reaffirmed this today as well. Further information was not announced. So if you played Victory Road, that information will go into this sequel. However, it will not go into this upcoming mobile game, just to kind of like keep it straight. But wait, there's more! Inazuma 11 Victory Road's second free major update titled Eris and Fabled Seed DLC coming out on January the 28th. The update will introduce new features, including the opening of the Eris route in Chronicle mode, where players can enjoy a blazing football drama about boys and girls striving for the very top. Level 5 will also distribute a special item called the Fabled Seed, which allows every player to upgrade one character of their choice to Fabled, the rarity introduced in the first free major update. So yeah, lots of cool stuff coming out for Inazuma 11. They had a massive hit with Fantasy Life, and they gave us that free DLC. They had a massive hit with Inazuma 11, so it looks like they're really, pushing stuff out there for that. Deca Police is coming out later on in the year. Hopefully, we're going to see some more stuff from Level 5, maybe a Ni no Kuni, maybe a Dark Cloud. That would be fantastic. Speaking of mobile games, Sea of Stars is coming out to iOS and Android on April the 7th, priced at $10. Pre-orders are available right now at a 10% discount price of $9. I was about to say, who pre-orders on a mobile game, but if you're going to buy it anyway, you might as well get the 10% discount right there. So it has been redesigned for mobile with a revamped interface, exclusive mobile user interface with complete touch control, Google Play achievements, a cloud save to share your progress between the Android devices, and it is also controller compatible. So if you didn't play this on the PC or on consoles and you want to play it on mobile, now is your opportunity. This is actually pretty cool. Kind of sucks that it's coming out from Idea Factory and Compile Heart, but hey, we can't have everything. Compile Heart to announce a new school RPG by Megami Tensei co-creator Koji Okada on January 29th, and other former Atlus staff is on board. This is described as his final message to the next generation. Other people are on board who have history with Shin Megami Tensei and the Persona series. The scenario writer has history with Persona Revelations and Persona 2 Innocent Sin, Eternal Punishment. The sound composer is from Shin Megami Tensei as well. So yeah, lots of really cool pedigree going on here. Although I will say this, the last time that we got a school RPG that was kind of based on this was Monarch. Monarch sucked, so we'll see. I don't know, just in general, I don't really like school RPGs in general. That's not really my thing. I've been to school, I've done it, I've been out of school for over 20 years now, I have no desire to return to school, and honestly, being in school was some of the worst years of my life. It was hell on earth. It was bullying and get pushed around and just awful. Why would I want to go back to school in a game? I don't. Anyway. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot DLC Daima Adventure Through the Demon Realm Part 2 has a launch trailer. So it says, experience the world of Dragon Ball Daima, a brand new Dragon Ball anime series. Dive into the greatest adventure yet, 2 new stages await, Second Demon World and First Demon World, where fearsome enemies like Tamagami number 2. Is that really? I've never seen Dragon Ball, as if that's any shock to anybody out there. I don't really watch anime. Is this the name of a real enemy? And it's just called Tamagami number 2? That's what they name their enemies here? Where's number 1? Where's number 3? What? And also the Gendarmerie Force stand in the way of Goku and his companions. Explore these new areas together with numerous allies, including Vegeta and Piccolo. Face off against the formidable King Goma and bring this electrifying story to his climax. To best the threatening foe, Goku and its allies must confront him with newly awakened forms, decide the fates of Goku, his friends, and the Demon Realm. So yeah, this is DLC to the base game right here, and I don't think that it says how much it costs, knowing that it's probably $30, but I did see this. You can go onto Amazon and you can get Dragon Ball Z Kakarot Daima Edition, which has, the base game and all the other DLC and the Daima DLC for $46 right now. Cross Reverie launches in 2026 with a demo in February. Turn-based RPG resurfaces after 9 years. So apparently they had a canceled Kickstarter campaign back in 2015, and now all of a sudden they've rose from the ashes. They're saying, hey, this game's coming out in 2026. We have a trailer announcing a demo coming out in February, and a console release is also planned to follow the PC release. So they're releasing this game anyway, even though they didn't get their money from their Kickstarter, which just goes to show that Kickstarter is a complete and total scam. Anyway. A Japanese RPG-inspired title, Cross Reverie takes away from the genre's greatest to provide a unique experience revolving around character development, tactical battles, and replay value. An island shrouded in myths and legends, Tales Ford is home to mystical ancients and divine beings, the Dreamer. Every 100 years, the island is host to an old ritual. The trial of the ancients, where exceptional contestants from each of Xyleria's 4 nations are summoned to take part in trials that would test their mettle. Only those who prove themselves will gain the Dreamer's favor and have the one wish that they desire fulfilled. Yeah, I'm still a little bit pissed. When I say a little bit, I mean a lot of it pissed about the Arn Fantasia Pennyblood thing, which I backed, which has gone nowhere, and then they used all their money not developing a game, but instead just traveling all over the world and going to conventions and blah, 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 blah. Oh no, poor us. We don't have any money to actually make our game. Ugh, scam artists. All of them. Heart of Crown for the Switch is now available in the West. That's at a 10% discount of $27. The price will go up to $30 on January the 29th. With the sudden death of a great emperor, you must now build your deck to enthrone the princess of your choice. Your role is to support the princess. Get ready for this exemplary deck-building game based on Succession of Battle. In this 4-player turn-based card game, you'll compete to get your princess on the throne vacated by the great emperor. To get ahead in the game, use the money from your territories to purchase even more territories and action cards. Once you have enough resources, it's time to back a princess. Each princess has a powerful ability, so you'll want to be the first to pick. It says that there is a physical edition for the Nintendo Switch, and it also says that it has a limited time bonus like the set of 8 Princess hologram cards that can be used in the physical game card, and I found it over here on PlayAsia for $44 if you wanted to grab it. It has the little Japanese flag symbol right there, but it also says down here that it is in English, so I will include a link below for this as well. Factory Automation meets anime-style RPG Moore's Tech, announced for the PC, due out around August of 2026. Harness gears and shafts to power machines and conveyors building an automated factory. Produce items and research tech evolving from windmills to fusion as you trace humanity's tech evolution, then launch a rocket home to uncover the truth of your exile. Build a colossal factory as you trace humanity's technological history, from water wheels to steam engines, electricity, and fusion. With every leap in technology, what you can do expands. Automate everything from mining to smelting to processing and assembly. Build a production network where materials flow on their own. Your ultimate goal is to build a rocket and leave this world. Develop your factory and aim for a return home. I guess home would be a different planet? I don't know. Seems pretty neat, actually. Masters of Albion launches on April the 22nd. It's the next God game from Fable creator somebody that I can't pronounce. Starting the undeveloped village of Oak Ridge, players will step into the body of a god, controlling the town and its citizens, building a small business, and completing orders for various customers. But Masters of Albion goes beyond mere city building as it weaves a rich narrative into the gameplay and offers players the opportunity to enter the bodies of people, exploring the world through their eyes as they tackle challenges and quests, battle with bandits, search for secrets and treasures, and roam freely across the world. It's a game of two halves, as the days allow for exploration and other cozy pleasures of building houses, painting, and decorating. Read, boring! But then when the night falls, the game turns on its head as each town comes under attack from monsters and beasts. Is this like Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest? Like, okay, it's a horrible night to have a curse. Your aim is to complete the task given to you each day and survive the nights before you continue your journey through the story of Albion and drive to become the master of the mask. I don't know, I never really played Fable. It was very, Western RPG, and I just don't. So, yeah, this could be your thing. That's why I bring these games to you, because it could be your thing, even if it's not my thing. And it has cozy stuff like Animal Crossing, which is boring. Orcs vs. Humans action RPG Orkin, announced for the PC. Demo is out on February the 26th, but a release date was not announced. It's positioned as a Neanderthal Western, a grounded take on simple orcs versus humans themes, reads the announcement. The game blends character-driven storytelling inspired by Mass Effect with weighty, deliberate combat drawing from Dark Souls. Oh, well, there went all of my excitement. Presented through bold graphical visual style, influenced by Hi-Fi Rush. So yeah, it's an action-adventure game in the vein of Dark Souls and Dragon's Dogma. Like, I like Dragon's Dogma. I like the art style of Hi-Fi Rush. I've heard that Mass Effect is great, even though I've never played it because, Western RPG, but Dark Souls, oh no! So yeah, stamina-based combat. Fight the unknown foes using tightly focused Souls-like combat, woo! Based around the use of special cooldown limited abilities to augment basic strikes. Avoid enemy attacks using quick dodges, because if you're hit once, you die, because it's a Souls-like, woo! Isn't that fun? Manage your stamina bar in order to line up your own counterattacks. A poise meter builds up with a hit on each enemy, eventually leaving them staggered and vulnerable, so you can actually hit them, because they're all damage sponges with massive amounts of HP, and you have to hit them a billion times to kill them, but if they hit you once, you're dead, because everybody just loves Souls-likes. Oh, I'm digging in the trenches here for y'all. We have another cozy game. It's a farm management game called Farming Camp, and that's for the PS5, Xbox, Switch, and PC. So yeah, it's not Harvest Moon, it's not Story of Seasons, it's Farming Camp, yay! A release date was not yet been announced. It's a cozy single-player farm management game that follows the journey of an ambitious teenager competing to become the best farmer in the camp. Yay! Manage your farm alongside your companions, complete chores for points, and deal with the dynamics of a colorful cast in their teenage years. So it's essentially Harvest Moon, but instead of like being on a town, you're at a camp and you're not adults getting married, you're teenagers having love affairs? I don't know, it's just, yeah, not my thing. But what is my thing are classic RPGs. Holy Magic Century Batman the Infamous Quest 64 is being recompiled for the PC. I love the subtitles. 60 FPS, high-res visuals, the same 3/10 gameplay. Oh my god, yeah, this was horrible back on the N64. I had an N64, but I didn't really play this. I ended up playing this through emulation. I'm not exactly sure what this means by recompiled. I'm not a computer person. I am not computer literate, like far be it from me. I don't really know. But what I think that this means from reading this article is that instead of just like emulating this game and then putting it on the computer, they've taken the source code and they've like broken it down and then like rebuilt it back up from scratch, like piece by piece on a computer. I don't know. Like, why wouldn't you just emulate it? Beats me. So apparently, yeah, it says this much maligned role-playing game is getting a new lease on life thanks to an ongoing recompilation project for PC that aims to improve various elements and bring Quest 64 to a broader audience. So it's like a ROM hack, I guess? Like, I don't really know. I wish that this article said exactly what a recompilation is, because I have no idea. This was like written for Redditors or something who like live online or something. I don't know what it means. But it says that it's reached the long-term goal of statically recompiling the original game into a native port with many new features and enhancements. So it's still the same game, but it's just upscaled? Like, can't you use like a Dolphin emulator and upscale the game? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Despite the early nature of this project, it's already a surprisingly polished state, as noted by the only memo. It runs at a smooth 60 FPS, with the original failed to do on the N64. It's also being rendered in higher resolution. Some speedrunner completed the game, noting only a trio of visual glitches during the 3 hours that it took. It's undoubtedly a venture that's worth keeping an eye on, even if the game in question is something of a rough diamond. That's being nice. Man, what a piece of crap this thing was. But yeah, I just kind of wish that it explained in detail. Like, it goes and explains how it's called Holy Magic Century, and how it's called L-Tail Monsters, and all this other kind of stuff, but it doesn't actually explain what a recompilation is. Like, I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's like they took the game again and they upscaled it, and now it's released upscaled. So yeah. So if you want to play one of the worst games ever released, now you can do it in 60 FPS and upscaled for HD. Woohoo! Anyway, I'm done being so sarcastic. That's it for me for new RPG news. Thank you guys so much for watching. I have so much fun recording these videos. Y'all have no idea. It's always a blast to come to y'all every single week and do this with y'all. So I hope that you have a good one, and see you next time. Bye!